So this is going to be story one of our 5 stories of hope, and this one will be found in Luke chapter 18, and it's the story of a tax collector and a Pharisee walking into a temple to pray. So prayer is a big part of this idea of hope, because when it comes to prayer, there's 2 types of people that pray. There are people that pray that believe that they're already good and God loves them and I pray, or there's people that pray that are really seeking and looking for God and don't know if he's even listening to them. So as I've even read these stories, I just want to tell you that I have read these stories with people who are believers, and I believe if you're a believer listening, this is going to be really good for you. It's going to help for us to understand the heart of God and the hope that we have in him. So a tax collector, obviously in the Bible, is someone that the culture would view as scum, that were so far from God. And then a Pharisee is somebody who did all the righteous things. And so as you read this text, you see that one praised the Pharisee, and it says up front that he was very confident in his self-righteousness. And so he just told God, good thing I'm not like that guy. I did all of these great things. And then you have the tax collector that really approached praying in a very shame-filled way. He couldn't even look up, it says. He felt very far from God. And it's interesting because that's a great question. Do you feel far from God or close to God? And sometimes the close that we feel to God is simply by all the things that we did. And sometimes when we feel far from God, it's what we haven't done yet. And ultimately, the very end of this says, I tell you this, that the sinner or the tax collector, not the Pharisee, returned home justified before God. Here's why this is a great story of hope. First of all, God justifies, which just simply means just as if I have never sinned. That the way God looks at us, for those who come humbly before God, God, I have nothing to offer you. God, I can't do this. God, I'm done with my ways. God justifies. He sees you as if you have never sinned because you have come humble and hungry. You have come surrendered to God. And those that come self-righteously, God doesn't see as justified. And this is a great story of hope to start with, because many people that you will walk with on this journey of hope, to be on mission with Jesus, many a times they will feel like they haven't done enough yet for God to hear them. They would either think that they're good because of their works, or they can't ever be good because they're so far from God. And this says that's not true. God looks for those that are humble and hungry. And that's how justification begins.